that shocked a city. A Minneapolis grandmother driving with her teenage granddaughter is shot and killed when she is caught in the crossfire of a gang turf war in North Minneapolis. There was no arrest in the May 2016 killing for 8 months. During that time, Birdell Beeks' daughter, Celicia, never gave up on finding the killer, putting up posters and making appeals for witnesses to come forward. Last week, Joshua Ezeka was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for Birdell Beeks' murder. Celicia Beeks spoke at that sentencing and also afterward, saying gang violence in our community has to come to an end. And Miss Celicia Beeks is joining us now. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And again, our condolences to you and your family.
Thank you.
All right. You never gave up when this whole thing happened. People knew this was a gang shooting, and you were out there on corners and holding press conferences every single week. Were you ever scared?
No. I don't know if it was the adrenaline of needing to find my mom's killer or what it was, but I was never scared.
Okay. What kept you going then? Because you had to deal with your grief, and your 16-year-old child was in the car and saw her grandmother die and had a very tough time.
I think seeing, the fact of losing my mom in general, I've always said you have to be that person's voice that no longer has a voice. So trying to be that voice for my mom, watching my daughter go through such a horrific time kept me going because she didn't feel safe, and I wanted my daughter to feel safe again.
Right. Why have you decided to make this a mission, speaking out against gang violence, and what would you like to say? What do you want people to know?
I made it a mission because it's happening too often, especially in North Minneapolis, and it's happening and there's really no reason to it. It doesn't sound like, other than turf, being on one side of Broadway or being on the other side of Broadway, nobody can really put an explanation as to why this is happening. And I think there's too many guns in the hands of wrong folks, too many illegal guns that are out there, or that there are people that are obtaining guns from someone that legally bought it, and I don't think that it's right that they put those into the hands of people that should not have them in there.
The man convicted of killing your mom fired 9 shots into a very busy, popular intersection, Penn and 21st. Others could have been killed as well.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
And it was such a nice spring day that I'm sure there were...
6:15 at night.
Yeah.
People are coming home from work.
Exactly. I had just gotten off the phone with my mom and my daughter. They were telling me that they were going to get the application for, and I said, well, you guys can't go. That center's closed. And 2 seconds later is when I get the screaming, screeching call from my daughter.
In terms of what can be done about gang violence and these young women, but mostly young men, being recruited and getting into this lifestyle very early, what do you think needs to happen?
Well, I don't pretend to be an expert on it. I've really looked into it. I am now on the panel for the Minneapolis GVI, which is Group Violence Intervention, and I think that program is going to make a huge difference, and it has already, just based off of the fact that the city of Minneapolis didn't think there was going to be more than 3 guys that took on this program, and I believe we are up to nearly 60 guys, and what they are guys that were in the gangs, and we have what's called a call-in quarterly, and they have the choice. We say, we don't want to see you in jail, we don't want to see you dead, but you have to make that decision that you want better for your life. And so the fact that we have so many men that have taken on the program, I think it's going to make a huge difference. The one thing that concerns me is a lot of them don't take it to their friends and say exactly what the program is for. I think it's important that they do, but I understand why they don't. I was told by one that he wouldn't take it to him because they don't know the person that I was talking to. They know him as the street person.
Right, but people have come forward. They came forward in your case.
Yes.
And that's something that has mattered.
That is huge.
Right.
And I just encourage all families that are, because there's so many that are out there now that are still looking for answers. And I've been in communication with so many of them. But I encourage them, you have to continue to be your family's voice at whatever chance you can.
Well, Ms. Alicia Beeks, thank you so much for coming
you.
in, and you graciously agreed to continue our conversation on Facebook Live on the WCCO Facebook page at 11 a.m. immediately after the end of the show. And the easiest way for you to join the conversation is to like WCCO TV on Facebook, then you can join us live at 11 a.m. or even watch the video later. So we will see you, Ms. Beeks, in just a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Right now, we want to go to